So here we are. We have the black men on top in the baby blue and the black women on the bottom. The median annual earnings for black men and black women. Black women are on the bottom. I think I can stop this video right here. Because it clearly shows that over time, black men make more money than black women. Point blank. What's going on, good people? It's the poor black man. I respect your time and I respect your intelligence. So we're going to talk about Goldman Sachs and their $10 billion investment into 1 million black women. This was brought to my attention via Kevin Samuels' Instagram post. And he posted, and I quote, Goldman Sachs announces $10 billion investment into 1 million black women. Black men, what do you think and why? Now, I believe this is Mr. Kevin Samuels being divisive as always. You tell me, why would he ask black men about an investment made into black women? Well, let's look at the comments. And let me zoom in so we can read them. Where we at? Here we go. This gentleman with 190 likes, they will never invest in black men because we are their enemy. We are a threat to their agendas. Another man said, or another person, I don't know if it's a male or female, says, I think it proves that we are by ourselves. We have minimal support. We need to support ourselves. That's what he wrote. Get out there and try and fail early and often. Someone else said, it's another way to further separate black women from black men. This guy said, emasculation at its finest. Interesting. Emasculation at its finest. Wow. This person says, I think folks are being very clear about who they support. They don't support black men at all. They didn't even respect us enough to try to understand us. Oprah started this with the nonsense for her school for girls in Africa. And it goes on and on and on. Somebody said, interesting. They really pushing that agenda. Somebody said, this is great for black women. I hope that money finds its way into our community and stays. Somebody said, welfare system all over again. These are just a few of the comments from his post. He said, black men, what do you think and why? Now, let's go to Goldman. Well, I'm not even going to go to Goldman and Sachs. Well, yeah, we're going to go to Goldman and Sachs Instagram page. And if you look, they also posted that they are giving an additional 500 million towards, and pay attention to the language, towards facilitating connections and increasing access to capital for black, Latinx, women, and diverse entrepreneurs and investors through Launch with GS. To me, this is an effort to not leave anyone out, but it says facilitating connections and increasing access to capital. Pay attention to the language. We are going to connect you with the people who might give you money. That's all it says to me. Connecting you with the people who might give you money. But they posted that it was black. For black people, Latino people, women, and diverse entrepreneurs. That's everybody. Okay? Now, if we go back to the initial post where they announced the investment in black women, it says, we believe the most effective way to address the racial wealth gap in America is to listen to and learn from the people who bear the disproportionate burden of race and gender. Black women. So being a woman in this world, you already have one strike against you. Being a black woman in this world, you have two strikes against you. Let's look at the data. We are at the Department of Labor earnings. Earnings over time, and I'm going to zoom in on this a little more. We're looking at earnings over time. This is for men and women from 1960 to 2017. The data stops at 2017. This is earnings over time, and this is the gap, the earnings gap between men and women. Annual earnings. If we scroll down, they break down the earning gaps by sex, race, and Hispanic ethnicity. Now we can break it down between men, women, black men, white men, black women. We can break it all down. So let's look at the gap and see where black men and black women rank. I'm going to take out white women. I'm going to take out Asian women, take out Hispanic women, and take out all women. We have black men. Okay. So here we are. We have the black men on top in the baby blue and the black women on the bottom. The median annual earnings for black men and black women. Black women are on the bottom. I think I can stop this video right here. Because it clearly shows that over time, black men make more money than black women. Point blank. Although I believe black women are more educated. I need to look at the data, but I believe black women are more educated. Black men still make more money than black women. I'm talking about this because Kevin Samuels is asking black men how they feel about Goldman Sachs investing in black women. But wait a minute, isn't this called pocket watching? Isn't this called? I thought that men weren't supposed to be pocket watching. Why are y'all watching Goldman Sachs pockets? I thought men weren't supposed to be pocket watching. I thought we were supposed to be worried about our own pockets. Because that's the way these so-called alpha men think. But that's actually wrong. Because we should always be paying attention to the money and where the money flows. So let's get rid of that pocket watching stuff. Because if you're not paying attention to money, you might find your coworker making a lot more money than you while you guys are doing the same job. You should be pocket watching. If you've ever read a Forbes magazine, you are pocket watching. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you invest in the stock market and you pay attention to Berkshire Hathaway, you are pocket watching, following the money. That's what you're supposed to do. All right. Now let's run this back and let's look at how this goes from 1960. From 1960, I'm moving along to 2017. As you can see, black men and black women are on a similar trajectory. Did I pronounce that right? Similar trajectory. There's still a gap. So how about this? As black women are upwardly mobile, black men will also be upwardly mobile. So as they move up, we will all move up. Does it make sense now? As they move up, we will all move up. Black women are at the bottom. Now, I'm going to add more data to this graph. Let me click on white women. Let's add white women. That's the blue. They are above. White women are above black men and black women. Let's click on Asian women. Asian women are above white women. Let's click on white men. White men are at the top. Let's click on Asian men. Asian men are making more than white men. Who do we have left? Hispanic women and Hispanic men. Hispanic women are at the very bottom. And if we click on Hispanic men, their earnings are actually going downward. They were going downward and they're moving back up, but they are neck and neck with black women. Hispanic men are neck and neck with black women. So why invest in black women? Because it's a double whammy for black women. That black skin that we have leads to discrimination, racism. And they're also women. So a Hispanic woman may pass as a white woman. You get additional privileges when your skin tone is lighter. That's a fact. Having fair skin gives you additional opportunities. So black women are at the bottom, and you have Kevin Samuels trying to ignite this gender war between black men and black women, as black men are mad at a white company investing in black women. Black men, stop begging. I thought we were supposed to be alphas. Come on now. I think this is it. I mean, I can go further. Where was I at? Here we go. The Federal Reserve. Let's zoom in on this. Because this is the poor black man, and I like to talk about money. The median net worth of white people in comparison to black, Hispanic, and others. White people own everything. The median net worth of a white family is a little bit below 200,000. And for black people, we're at about, I don't know the number, but I'm looking at this and it's probably around $25,000 to $30,000, the median net worth. We can go deeper. Black people, which we out here buying Birkin bags and Gucci shoes, Rolls Royces, but we don't own anything. And like I said in my previous video, brother get locked up, now he asking for money. 6 months ago, he was shopping for a Rolls Royce. That's because we don't own anything. Now, Kevin Samuels is being divisive. That's my stance. Black women are at the bottom. Goldman Sachs said it. We believe the most effective way to address the racial wealth gap in America is to listen and learn from the people who bear the disproportionate burden of race and gender. So they are saying if we are going to address the racial wealth gap, let's listen to the women who are at the bottom. Black women are at the very bottom, so let's talk to them. And so, as I end this video, let's read what it says. It says, we are announcing today that we've partnered with Black women-led organizations to launch our 1 Million Black Women Initiative. This $10 billion investment through the lens of Black women. This $10 billion investment through the lens of Black women will help narrow the wealth gap and drive U.S. economic growth over the next 10 years. This is actually for all of us. This is actually for all of us. So fellas, if you are out there upset, understand that this is for all of us. Look at it one more time, from 1960 to 2017. Our trajectory is damn near identical. Damn near. As they go up, we go up. Stop crying about what these white people doing with their money, because we all win. We all gonna win. This is the Poor Black Man. I respect your time. I respect your intelligence. Drop a comment. Like this video. I'll see you on the next one.